The Cleveland Browns might be the worst team in the NFL when it comes to finding and keeping a good quarterback. Many people think the problem is bad coaching or just bad luck, but if you look closer, you'll see it's actually something much deeper. The Browns struggle with poor decisions, have no real plan, and have too much chaos behind the scenes. For years, they've been trying to fix the most important position in football, the quarterback, and they keep getting it wrong. Since 2015, the Browns have started a long list of quarterbacks. That list includes Brian Hoyer, Johnny Manziel, Josh McCown, Cody Kessler, Deshaun Kaiser, Tyrod Taylor, Baker Mayfield, Case Keenum, Nick Mullins, Jacoby Brissett, Deshaun Watson, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, P.J. Walker, Joe Flacco, and Dylan Gabriel. That's 15 names in 10 years. Some were top draft picks, others were older veterans, and some were just backups thrown into the spotlight. It's clear there's no real direction because the Browns keep changing quarterbacks so often, it's like they're just guessing and hoping something finally works. Besides missing on their first-round draft picks like Brady Quinn, Brandon Weeden, and Johnny Manziel, the Browns' quarterback trades have also been a disaster. A perfect example of this is the Deshaun Watson trade in 2022. The Browns gave away 5 draft picks and paid Watson a fully guaranteed contract. It was one of the biggest and most expensive quarterback deals in NFL history. Watson has missed a lot of time with injuries and hasn't played well when he's been on the field. He's near the bottom of the league in things like completion percentage, yards per throw, and passer rating. The Browns took a huge risk, and so far, what they got back wasn't worth it. To make matters worse, since 2015, the Cleveland Browns have had 4 different head coaches along with plenty of coordinators. That much turnover in just 10 years means every quarterback has had to learn a new playbook, adjust to new leadership, and fit into a new system. Sometimes after only one season, the people picking players don't match the people coaching them. The front office doesn't agree with the coaching staff, and in the end, no one is on the same page. When the leadership keeps changing, it's almost impossible to build a winning team or for a young quarterback to find success. Injuries have also been a major problem. Even when the Browns find a quarterback who looks good, something seems to go wrong. Baker Mayfield, who has been their best first-round quarterback so far, played through injuries that hurt his performance. Starters Colt McCoy and Josh McCown both dealt with constant hits. And it's not just bad luck. Many of these injuries happen because the offensive line hasn't done its job. When a quarterback keeps getting sacked and hit, it's only a matter of time before he gets hurt. And when that happens, the team has to start all over again with someone new. It's a soul-crushing hamster wheel. Even when the Browns had a good offensive line, like they did in 2020, they still couldn't keep things together. Since then, their protection schemes and blocking have all gone downhill. When your quarterback is running for his life on every play, it doesn't matter how talented he is. He's going to make mistakes. Defenses know this too. They stack the box to stop the run and dare the Browns to throw. And when receivers can't get open or drop easy passes, the whole system falls apart. That's why it may not matter who is under center. You could put Tom Brady in that system and he'd still struggle. The structure around the quarterback is weak. Coaches change too often. The game plan isn't consistent. And the players around the quarterback don't always do their part. A quarterback can't do it alone. And neither can this channel. So please hit that like button and subscribe. We really appreciate it. And there's another layer to this mess: money. Right now, in 2025, the Browns are paying 8 quarterbacks, and only 4 are even on the roster. That means they're wasting tons of money on guys like Kenny Pickett and Jameis Winston who aren't even playing. That's what happens when you keep changing direction. You sign someone, bench them, cut them, and then pay them not to play. All of that money could have gone to better linemen, better receivers, or a better defense. Now let's talk about patience, or the lack of it. The Browns are quick to give up. A new quarterback is brought in, and the team expects him to win right away. If he doesn't light it up in his first season, they move on. There's no time to develop, no room to make mistakes. Every throw becomes a test. Every game feels like it could be your last. That's not how good quarterbacks are made. The best teams give their quarterbacks time to learn, grow, and improve. Cleveland doesn't do that. Baker Mayfield's story shows exactly what's wrong with this team. He was drafted first overall in 2018 and brought new life to the Browns. He played well as a rookie and led the team to its first playoff win in over 25 years in 2020. It looked like the Browns had finally found their guy. But after one injury-filled season in 2021, the Browns gave up on him. Instead of giving Baker time to bounce back, they traded him to the Carolina Panthers and went all in on Watson. Baker eventually ended up in Tampa Bay, and guess what? he turned things around. With a strong support system, Baker led the Buccaneers to division titles and a lot of success. He showed everyone he still had it. That's the kind of player Cleveland let walk away. It's not just bad luck, it's bad management. To really understand the Browns' failure, you have to look at teams that got it right. Take the Kansas City Chiefs. They drafted Patrick Mahomes in 2017 and sat him behind Alex Smith for a full year. They didn't rush him. They gave him time to learn. They gave him a smart head coach, great receivers, and a solid offensive line. The result? Mahomes became an MVP, a Super Bowl champ, and one of the best quarterbacks of this era. The Chiefs built the right environment, and it worked. Now look at the Buffalo Bills. They drafted Josh Allen in 2018 knowing that he was a raw prospect with all the right tools to be successful. They gave him a great coaching staff and added key players like Stephon Diggs. They improved the offense around him instead of blaming him when they struggled initially. Allen is now a league MVP and always in contention for a Super Bowl. The Bills believed in him and gave him time and support, and it paid off. On the other side of things, there's the New York Jets. They've been stuck in a similar mess as the Browns. Since 2010, the Jets have started over a dozen different quarterbacks. They've drafted big names like Sam Darnold and Zach Wilson, only to watch them crash and burn.
Seen ghosts.
The Jets change coaches and coordinators often, and they don't build consistent systems. Even with high draft picks, their quarterbacks never seem to work out. Like the Browns, the Jets don't give young players what they need to succeed. It's not just about talent, it's about having a plan, sticking to it, and building the right support. Like the Browns, the Jets also suffer from a dysfunctional culture. Even superstar quarterbacks like Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson would struggle in Cleveland. Think about it. Learning a new offense every year, playing behind a weak line, getting hit constantly, and having no clear support from your coaches. That would break almost anyone. And it's not just one or two things going wrong. It's everything happening all at once. Bad drafts, injuries, no patience, poor coaching, bad money decisions. All of it creates a cycle that repeats year after year.
We're marooned, the three of us.
We're exiles in time, for there truly is no fate.
Sorry, Browns fans, we're going to have to go with John Connor with this one. There's no fate for the quarterback position in Cleveland. I'm assuming that's what he's talking about, right? Anyway, until the Browns fix the way they operate, they'll keep getting the same results. Since 2015, their win-loss record is 56-108. That's a clear sign that what they're doing isn't working. This cycle is why Cleveland is known as the place where quarterbacks go to fail. They invest big in a player, then ruin his chance to succeed. Then they give up, and the next guy steps into the same disaster. Nothing changes, and hope disappears. The thing is, the Browns most likely pay experts thousands of dollars on scouting, analytics, finance, and personnel management, yet haven't had anything to show for it. After all these years and all that money, the team still hasn't figured it out. So what's the final word? The Cleveland Browns are the worst team in the NFL when it comes to quarterbacks. They don't just make mistakes. They build a system where no quarterback can succeed. They change plans too often. They don't give their players time. They waste money. And they keep making the same bad decisions over and over again. Take a look at Joe Flacco. After playing terribly for the Browns, he goes to the Bengals and won against the Steelers with 3 touchdowns and 342 passing yards. No matter who they draft or sign, the outcome is the same. Until the Browns fix the way they operate, no quarterback will ever thrive in Cleveland. If you enjoyed this video and want more football, click the video showing on your screen right now. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.